What awesome holiday gift did you get someone that you can't tell them about yet but want to brag about? Dug through all my dad's family recipes that have been sitting in a big Ziploc freezer bag. Some of them were my grandmother's, handwritten on old memo pads or scraps of paper, some were his grandmother's, some were my mother's who passed away. Picked the ones we used the most or were most interesting, scanned them, and created a recipe book on Shutterfly complete with the scanned images and pictures of his family. Wish I could have done all the recipes, but there were so many. One day I'll organize them and make a big one. Anyways, I think he'll love it, and it took me a good amount of time. That probably took a lot of time, but sounds like an amazing gift. I bet you could also pick up a cheap recipe organizer box for the rest of them to wrap up so they don't have to live in a Ziploc bag. That was my thought too. I still have them in my apartment, he has no idea I have them, and I'm terrified I'll accidentally ruin them all in some quirky comedy catastrophe. Yes, try to scan them all ASAP in case something happens, even if you don't have the time to do another book. I'm giving a very talented boy a full year's worth of free piano lessons and all the sheet music he needs. He's eager to learn, but his parents can't afford the lessons. What a great gift. Super thoughtful for both the boy and his parents. I got my wife an expensive purse she thinks she missed out on. A local store has had it in stock for a long time and she fawns over it every time we walk by, but recently she went ballistic when she found out it's sold because that color and style is discontinued. I'm the one that bought it. Ah. I want to hear her reaction. Me too. She has no idea and thinks we are going low-key for each other this year and making it all about the kids. Oh boy, in all the TV shows this always goes well. Honey, I sold the kids to buy you this amazing gift. My mom's coming from the West Coast to visit me in Vermont for the first time. What she doesn't know is that I'm meeting her at the airport, and we're going to Ireland, which is her bucket list destination. So she's landing at the airport thinking you're there to pick her up, but you'll be there with your own suitcase and tickets to head across the pond. Holy shit, what a great surprise. I hope she loves it. At Thanksgiving, my mom was complaining about how little dexterity she has with her oven mitts on, so I got her some grill gloves with individual fingers. And they're machine washable. This is why professional cooks just use a kitchen towel. Oven mitts are terrible. In our kitchen we use welding gloves. Fairly lightweight and easier to use than those kitchen towels. All of my friends make fun of me for using welding gloves instead of oven mitts. I needed this validation, thank you. Merry Christmas. You got the gracious gift of peace. Lately, I have been planning to pay for my neighbor's son's college tuition. To put in words, they aren't financially well. The boy had been studying on scholarships and loans. The boy is a good kid but missed his scholarship due to some health issues, so he had to drop this year. I would be breaking this to him this Christmas. Can't wait to see his face. Smile. I grew up poor and put myself through college by getting scholarships and loans. This is the best thing I've read. So great. My wife is an insomniac and doesn't get to sleep until 3 a.m. some nights. She will lie there for hours and just can't nod off. I've got her a weighted blanket which is said to help people with anxiety and also insomnia. Everyone I've spoken to who has one has said how wonderful they are, so my fingers are firmly crossed she loves it. I love my weighted blanket. Kind of weird at first. But once you get used to it, it's hard to sleep without it. My grandpa passed away last year around Christmas, and it's been really hard on my whole family because we were all very close to him. My sister always watches old videos of him because she loves to hear his voice, so I got her personalized teddy bear dressed like him, flannel, glasses, mustache, with a recording inside that plays a voicemail that he had left her that says, "Keep this thought with you, your grandfather, Michael, adores you." It plays whenever you hug it and I can't wait until she sees it. And now I'm crying. I have friends coming over, I need to get the duck out of the thread and wash my face. Obligatory not me, but my sister's present is going to probably make my mom cry. About 2 Christmases ago my mom and dad's tree topper broke. This topper they've had since their first Christmas together. My sister has looked through old photos of our old tree and found the same topper that she's going to give to them this year. Edit, ho to bed, wake up with a silver and over 14K likes. Thank you kind stranger and thank you all for the likes. You shouldn't give it to them, instead sneak in the night before your gathering and put it on without them noticing, and wait for their reaction. My mom is German but has lived in the States for as long as I've been alive. Her favorite breakfast is coffee and some sort of Danish. It's a German thing. I found an authentic German bakery in a different city and got loads of German baked goods for her. Now if I could just find a place that sells authentic German chocolate, I could give her the happiest Christmas she's had in years. Edit. I never in a million years expected this type of response to my comment. I want to thank the folks that have made offers to ship German chocolate to me. I'm absolutely amazed at this response. There is an Aldi not far from me though, and I will be able to get her some authentic German chocolate there, so thanks for those suggestions. I forgot about that store. Merry Christmas everyone. I currently live in Berlin, and would be happy to mail you some German chocolate. It wouldn't get there for Christmas though. With enough cash, anything will go anywhere in about 48 hours. Just hope Tom Hanks isn't delivering it. My father was in World War II Bomber Command, flying in a Lancaster. He was a rear gunner. We have a photo of our father with his squadron on the tarmac, I assume at Fiskerton, under one of those mighty machines. The photo is terrible, dark, hardly able to make out any of the figures, let alone our father. Its value was in the nose art, which you can see, not clearly but you can make it out. I took the photo to a restorer who has absolutely made this come alive. You can see all those young faces, gestures, uniforms for the first time. I've had copies printed and framed and giving one each to my brother and sister. That unfortunately passed in 2014. I think my siblings are going to be pretty amazed to see his squadron for the first time. Edit if you have asked to see the photo. Here it is. Edit 2, thank you for the gold. What a fantastic gift and story. Great job. I hope everyone loves their photos. My sister is going to cosmetology school and getting ready for school, and looking cute every day is doing really wonderful things for her mental health. I got her black fancy coffee mugs that will match her outfits and a floor-length black silk bathrobe so she can feel pretty and put together even when she gets home. I also got her a pretty mirror for when she opens her own salon. I've loved watching her change from a sad girl with a minimum wage job, into this open, happy, growing girl who is making moves for her future. I'm so proud of her and I just want to support her momentum as best I can. This made me really happy to read. That's a really sweet gift. Good luck to your sister. You're a super thoughtful sibling. I go to antique and thrift stores a lot with my two roommates. One day about a month and a half ago she spotted a Bowls ballerina bottle. For those who don't know, Bowls did a line of booze where the bottles had a ballerina and music box inside of it. It's pretty neat, Google it. Anyway, she really wanted it and fell in love with it, but it was $80 too expensive for her. I ended up going on eBay and found one in even better condition, and am excited to see her reaction. Edit, since I've gotten this, no, I'm not in love with my roommate. The one I got on eBay was only $50. eBay is a great place for antiques. I have that Bowls ballerina bottle, my grandma's husband had it and he gave it to me. There's also golden leaves floating, it's amazing. I bought my boyfriend a bread maker. I bought like a top-of-the-line one that adds ingredients at the right time and everything. On our first date he mentioned that he would love to own a bread maker. Hess a really simple man, loves really homey cozy things like fresh bread, cooking meals that you would find a family diner. This is our 5th Christmas together and Hess gonna love it so much I can't wait to see him that happy. You get a happy boyfriend and lots of fresh bread, so that's a great gift for you too. Looks like you're the breadwinner of the relationship. My dad is obsessed with Stephen King, and every year I buy him a book, but this year he basically has all of them. So I sat down and wrote him a horror novel myself. I'm a writer, but he has no idea, and I sent it off and got it printed with a hardcover and everything. I'm so excited. Update, my dad loved it. He was really surprised as he had no idea I was even writing a book like that, let alone for him. Hess reading it right now. My final copy of the manuscript is still getting looked at by my editor, but I'm hoping after the holidays the book will be available on Amazon. That's dedication. I hope he loves it. Thank you. I'm super excited.